Hey everybody, after nagging me constantly for the last couple of months to get a Resin 3D printer, I finally gave in to that little voice in my head. I had some really solid reasons against getting one. It's a messy process, it's comparatively slow, there's the fumes, the resins are toxic, the printer parts are brittle, not really functional, it has a small build size, and it's not just a printer. You need additional stuff like washing and curing station and fairly harsh chemicals for cleaning. But on the other side, my counter arguments are that the prints will look pretty. So here we are. Let's see if I can disprove some of my preconceptions. I settled on Elegoo Mars 3. I say settled, but that was the only one I could get locally, and I needed to get it quickly before I changed my mind. Unpacking it, I noticed the build plate came off and was just falling around on the box. This is not off to a good start. Hopefully the machine did not get damaged in the shipping. There's a goodie box with some stuff, some tools and Allen keys, extra screws, scraper, power cable, power supply, a Tutorbox Pro license, a USB drive, some face masks, side cutter, some resin filters, another scraper, and gloves. Alright, let's see if it even turns on. Oh wow, that was a suspenseful 3 seconds. Alright, let's level the build plate. It's fairly easy. You put in a piece of A4 paper, lower the build plate, tighten it down, and then you raise the build plate 0.1mm at a time until you can just about get the paper out. And then set your 0 position. Now to see if the LCD still works. Nice. Call me pessimistic, but I was about 19% sure it was not gonna work. Alright, for the first print, I am just going to use the example that came on the USB drive with the printer. And to try and get around the fumes and the harsh cleaning chemicals, I'm going to use water washable resin. And just to be clear, this stuff is still toxic, and I definitely still needed to do this in a well ventilated area. I'm gonna put the lid on to see if it helps with the fumes. And this time the right way around. 2 hours, 46 minutes later, it was done. The prints look really good. Now I just need to wash it in my high-tech, state-of-the-art washing station. Alright, now let's see if we can get it off the plate. Dang it, first print and I already scratched the plate. Wow, these things are really stuck. And now off to my free energy curing station. Next, I downloaded and printed a town model from Emerald Labs on Thingiverse. And off it goes. I might need one of those magnetic build plates. Found it. Still looks in one piece mostly. For curing, I'm gonna try something else this time. I'll just call it my UV curing taco. I'll leave that in there for about 20 minutes and see what it looks like. Okay, it's about 40 minutes later. I did turn it around a few times. It's not sticky anymore, so assuming it's good enough. Okay, this is what I've got so far. I put the AA battery in there just for scale. I don't know if you can see on this video footage, but the two towers have turned a little bit brown, and I think that's because it was in the sun instead of a UV light. Look, there's no denying, the detail on these resin printers are just astonishing. I took some super close-up video with a USB microscope. And here is the Benchy printed in PLA compared to the resin. And the resin one took about an hour longer to print. Obviously the quality is much higher, but there's a bit of a crack in the back. I also wanted to see if I can print something that's actually functional and useful. And this Allen key handle probably would have worked if the Allen key actually fit on it. The end caps screw on quite nicely. I also tried to print these bearings, but they don't really work, and this one already cracked. And now for the most dreaded part of any project: cleaning up after myself. I used the printer over a period of about 3 days, so the resin was just left in the vat. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that, but it seemed to work fine. And to clean the vat, I just use a wet microfiber cloth, and then followed by a dry one. Printing just these few parts actually generated quite a lot of garbage. I think in the future I'll do my prints in large batches. As for the water, I left it in the sun for a few hours and then filtered it through paper towel. I think overall you just can't beat the detail you get out of a resin printer. I have a few projects in mind that need high levels of detail, so I'm definitely looking forward to doing some of that in the future. That is, if I can get the cap off the bottle. Thanks for watching.